Welcome back, everyone. It's your favorite football insider here, and today we're diving into some of the juiciest rumors swirling around the NFL as we head toward the 2025 NFL Draft. The Dallas Cowboys, one of the most storied franchises in NFL history, are reportedly eyeing a blockbuster trade idea that could shake up the entire landscape of the draft, trading up for none other than Travis Hunter. The dynamic, electrifying prospect who has been turning heads ever since he burst onto the college football scene. So, why are the Cowboys so intrigued by Hunter, and why are there whispers that they might make a move to land him? Are we about to witness an all-time great draft maneuver by Jerry Jones and company? Buckle up, because we're about to break this all down in this video. Now, before we dive into the specifics, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our exclusive NFL draft content. We've got tons more coming your way, and you'll want to stay up to date as we inch closer to the big day. To understand why the Dallas Cowboys are so intrigued by Travis Hunter, we first have to talk about the man himself. Hunter, who originally made waves as a standout at Jackson State under the guidance of Coach Deion Sanders, has quickly ascended to the top of draft boards across the NFL. The two-way player has proven he's not just an elite cornerback or wide receiver, he's a weapon in both phases of the game. At Jackson State, he made an immediate impact on both sides of the ball. On defense, Hunter displayed incredible ball skills, racking up interceptions and demonstrating the kind of lockdown cornerback play that can change the trajectory of a game. But it's his ability to contribute offensively, too, that has scouts salivating. Hunter has shown he can be an explosive wide receiver, with soft hands and the ability to make plays in open space. He's a nightmare for opposing defenses, and that's why so many teams are eyeing him as one of the top prospects for the 2025 NFL Draft. Fast forward to his transfer to the University of Colorado, where he continues to build on his legacy. Travis Hunter is the complete package, and there's a strong argument that he's the most versatile and dynamic player in the entire draft class. His blend of athleticism, football IQ, and leadership qualities makes him the type of player who can step in and make an immediate impact in the NFL. But what does this mean for the Dallas Cowboys? Why are they specifically targeting him? Let's break that down. When we talk about the Dallas Cowboys and their interest in Travis Hunter, it's not just because he's a talented prospect. It's about fit. The Cowboys are in a position where they need to add more game-changing players to their roster, and Hunter could be that guy. Looking at the Cowboys roster as it currently stands, they have a solid foundation. On defense, they're led by a ferocious pass rush with Micah Parsons and a secondary that features standout players like Trevon. However, the Cowboys have been searching for that next elite playmaker, someone who can really make a difference in pivotal moments. Travis Hunter fits the bill. Not only would he bolster their defense, but he could also provide an additional weapon for Dak Prescott on offense. What makes Hunter even more appealing to the Cowboys is his versatility. In a league where adaptability is becoming more important, having a player who can impact the game on both sides of the ball is an invaluable asset. Whether it's lining up at cornerback and locking down an opposing receiver, or coming in on offense and stretching the field as a wide receiver, Hunter can do it all. That's a rare skill set, and the Cowboys are in a position to take advantage of it. So, here's where the rumors get spicy. Reports are circulating that the Cowboys are considering trading up in the 2025 NFL Draft to secure Travis Hunter. But how realistic is this? What would it take for the Cowboys to make such a bold move? The first thing to understand is the state of the draft. The Cowboys are likely looking at a mid to late first-round pick, and if they want to land Hunter, they're going to have to make a move into the top 10 or possibly even the top 5. That's no small task. Teams that are drafting in the early portion of the draft typically have a lot of needs themselves and aren't just going to give up prime picks unless they're offered something too good to pass up. The Cowboys would likely need to package multiple future first-round picks, perhaps some second rounders, and even a veteran player or two to sweeten the deal. Jerry Jones has never been afraid to pull the trigger on big moves in the past. Just look at the trade for Amari Cooper or the decision to move up for key players in previous drafts. If they truly believe that Travis Hunter is a generational talent, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could make the kind of move that would send shockwaves through the NFL. But what would such a trade look like in terms of assets? The Cowboys would likely need to give up at least one of their future first-round picks, potentially a player like Tony Pollard, if the Cowboys are comfortable moving on from him, and perhaps a future second-round pick or two. It's going to take a lot of capital to make this happen, but if there's one thing we know about Jerry Jones, it's that he's not afraid to spend big when he believes in a player. Let's say the Cowboys do manage to pull off this blockbuster trade and land Travis Hunter. What would that mean for the team moving forward? First, let's talk about the immediate impact. On defense, Hunter could potentially step in as a starting cornerback or provide depth as a versatile playmaker who can be moved around the field. His ability to cover wide receivers and make game-changing interceptions would immediately elevate the Cowboys' secondary, which is already one of the strongest units in the league with Trevon, Diggs, and others. Adding a player like Hunter could turn this already stout defense into an all-time elite group. On offense, Hunter's presence would give Dak Prescott another explosive weapon to work with. The Cowboys have been solid offensively, but they've been looking for that next big playmaker to pair with CeeDee Lamb and their running backs. Hunter could be the perfect fit in that regard. Whether he lines up as a traditional wide receiver or is used in creative ways as a hybrid offensive weapon, his skill set would open up new possibilities for the Cowboys' offense and keep opposing defenses on their toes. Of course, making a trade like this comes with risks. The Cowboys would be giving up future assets to land a player who, while incredibly talented, is still young and unproven at the NFL level. There's always the chance that the player doesn't live up to expectations or struggles to adjust to the pro game. But given Hunter's pedigree and his ability to dominate in college, the risk might be worth it. Moreover, there's the question of how this trade would affect the Cowboys' long-term plans. If they move up significantly in the draft, they'll be sacrificing future picks that could help fill other needs on the roster. The Cowboys have to ask themselves, is this the right time to go all in and trade away significant draft capital for a player who could potentially be the centerpiece of their team for years to come? Looking ahead to the 2025 NFL Draft, it's clear that the Cowboys will have several key decisions to make. They're a team that's built to compete now, but they also have to keep an eye on the future. So, if they're considering trading up for a player like Travis Hunter, it's likely part of a larger strategy to position themselves as Super Bowl contenders for the next several years. The Cowboys will need to balance the immediate need for talent with their long-term vision. If they can add a player like Hunter while also addressing other needs, whether that's in the trenches, in the secondary, or elsewhere, they could be poised to make a deep playoff run. The key will be how Jerry Jones and the front office manage this trade and make sure they don't sacrifice too much of their future for the present. So, there you have it. The Cowboys trading up for Travis Hunter is a tantalizing possibility that has the potential to shake up the entire NFL landscape. Whether or not they ultimately pull the trigger on such a move remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure: if they do, it'll be one of the boldest moves of the 2025 NFL Draft. The combination of Hunter's talent, the Cowboys' needs, and Jerry Jones' willingness to make big moves could lead to a historic trade that changes the course of the franchise for years to come. That's it for today's video, folks. What do you think? Should the Cowboys go all in and trade up for Travis Hunter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more in-depth NFL draft analysis. Until next time, stay tuned for more football content.